Hello, my friends. How are you doing today? I hope you all are doing very well. In today's video, I want to take some time to talk about specialty ships. Specifically, I want to talk about the upgrade time it takes for this to upgrade these specialty ships. We know that Scopely makes money by selling ships. In fact, I bet that it's so lucrative for them. That's why they keep coming out with these specialty ships like every 2 months. Honestly, I can't keep up with it. And some 6 months ago, I just kind of seemed to give up with it or give up on it because it just takes too stinking long to unlock these, and then it all just dies for me. So kind of want to put this video out there to kind of talk about it. So we know they put these ships out every 2 months. And then there's a typical like 100-day, 3-month time frame in which it takes for you to unlock these specialist ships. And we've talked about this, I think, on videos before, that after those 3 months have come and gone, that the excitement, the value you can get out of the ship completely tanks. And if you're in a higher level, ops level, like myself, then it's going to take you forever. I mean, probably it's going to take you 6 months or more, literally 6 months, a year, before you're getting any value or good enough value out of it, because it takes that long to upgrade. Scopely has seemingly taken, because if I go back, I remember when I first started early days of playing the game, that you could get the blueprints during the month just for playing the game through the battle pass. And then you got half of them unlocked. And then you didn't get anything, you had to buy it. And it was every 3, I'm trying to think here. They didn't even have a 100-day path at some point. But anyways, I backtrack. So I kind of feel like they've kind of relented and said, okay, fine, you guys want a free-to-play path? Fine, we'll give that to you. But then we're going to make you pay to upgrade it. You either pay in time or money, right? And it seems like with all the things that Scopely keeps throwing at us and all these heroic events that they keep upping their game as far as it goes with purchases in the game, and it's really shifting to a pay to even play, not even pay to win. And maybe it's been like that for a while, but something like this just really highlights it for me, right? So one example I wanted to show you here, let me pull up really quick here just to show you. So this is the article when the Reliant first came out. Your key to conquering augment exile space. May 31st, 2025. As of recording, it is October 28th. That, as my count, is 5 whole months since it's come out. Now, I didn't buy this ship. I did the free-to-play path, and so if you bought the ship, or if you bought half a pack, I don't even know if there was half a pack released for this. Sometimes they have those. Anyways, for me, I got it free-to-play. So for the free-to-play, you could probably get it in 3 months, and then you start working on it. Well, if we go back into the game right here, I have been also saving for like those upgrade events they seem to be having for those Officer Depot tokens. You can let me know if you think you find that that's valuable or not. But I've been waiting on those just to get some extra stuff in the game. So I did the math, and mine's currently tier 4 out of 18, not even halfway there, not even a quarter of the way there, almost a quarter of the way there. And it's taking, these Reliant parts that I'm getting. I play the game every single day. I do turn-ins every single day. So it's not like I'm slacking on my turn-ins. I try to get as much as I can out of the game. But look at that. I have 357,000 parts. I did the math, and it's going to cost me 275,000 parts to go to tier 5. So I could be a tier 5. Okay, so that's getting there. That's getting there. In 5 months. For me, this ship is a hunk of junk. I can't do hardly anything with it. The one thing it's done is it's got me those those trophies or whatever you call it, so I can do the cons missions and work on upgrading fleet commander cons. So that's been a good thing. It's been easy to upgrade kind of passively on that. But as far as like hitting the rare and the epic, it hasn't cut down that at all. It's starting to help with the uncommon loot because I can leave in a higher level system. But the problem is it's such a pain to upgrade these specialty ships. You talk about this, you talk about like the NSCA Protector, the Vindicator. There's so many of these ships that I don't even use. I'm not getting any significant value out of it, not the value I think that they try to portray or sell the ship as. And so for me, it's a huge, huge fail. Now, I already mentioned this, but we know that they do it because they want to make as much money on those ships as possible. One thing we talked about in stream was one of the bigger players in my alliance some time ago was this idea that you are literally killing any kind of excitement, any kind of engagement with the ship and potential future sales, Scopely, because you're making it so hard to get the ship. What if, and these comments, my suggestions are just things I'm throwing out there. Feel free to add your comments down below. I'd love to hear from you and get your thoughts too. But what if you were to offer the ship free? Go back to that model. Offer the ship free and still make it difficult to upgrade, where it's going to take you a while to upgrade, but add more things to the game, different loops, different things that you have to engage in order to get more options for ship parts. The fact that it's probably going to take me a year to upgrade this thing and max it is just ludicrous to me. Like, it's that kind of bullcrap that, sorry, my language, bullcrap that we see in this game that causes players to leave Scopely. It's just like there's no excitement anymore. There's no like fun. You want to have fun in the game? Well, you're going to have to grind for ship parts and you're going to have to be here a year before. In a year, I don't even care about that loop anymore. In a year, I've spent the whole time using other ships for that loop, or I've given up on it completely. Something's got to change. So I think that's ludicrous. Okay. I know that the free to play, and I have to get this out there too. The free to play are always going to want stuff for free. That's just how it is. We're going to want to be max level, max everything without having to do anything. And I don't think that's right either, because you have to play the game. It's part of playing a game is doing loops, enjoying it, hanging out with your buds, your alliance mates and all that, having fun. But it really becomes a chore, you know what I mean? And it's not fun. So I think this kind of stranglehold that Scopely has on upgrading specialty ships, I think it needs to have some adjustments because I don't care about the Reliant anymore. One of the most iconic ships in all of Star Trek, probably one of my favorite ships, Wrath of Khan and everything. And I was excited to get it. And then I got it and it was like, I can't do anything with it. It was like, what did I get this thing for? Oh, so it's frustrating. But that's my call, I guess, call to you all. This video is, what should Scopely do to make things better? I think we need more sourcing in the game for ship parts, especially ship parts. I think they should either completely eliminate or significantly reduce the time it takes for people to unlock ships and make it funner, more interesting, more engaging to upgrade these ships. If I can't get any value out of the ship, what am I even playing the game for? What am I even like excited about? You want to be hyped up about these specialty ships, but I can't get excited if it's going to take me 6 months to a year to get it to where it's really awesome. 6 months where it's barely even useful. I mean, most ships, in my experience, and this goes back a way, so maybe it changes with ships that are 18 tiers, but most ships don't start getting useful till at least tier 5 or 6. You need enough below deck slots to do something with it and gain the bonuses from the ship. So maybe within tier 18 tier ship, maybe it's not even good till tier 6. So for me, it's going to be like, what, 6 months or 7 months with the Reliant before it even kind of starts being a little bit useful. So yeah, frustrating for sure. on that note, hopefully there is some positive that we can get out of this, that if we can all get our voices out there and say, you know what, Scopely, we really think this needs to change. That's the only way we get things done in this game, right? Is coming together as a community and saying, you had this idea, here's what you need to change it, here's what you need to tweak it. They definitely are like killing this specialty ship thing. I think they need to find a different way to monetize the game or to make it more interesting and engaging. Because as it sits right now, I just don't think, and maybe I'm wrong, tell me down below, but I just don't think that players are excited about specialty ships anymore. Some people are always going to buy them, but if you're looking at that segment in the community of people who are kind of on the fence, yeah, I think people just are like, screw this, I'm just skipping this until it comes out. People had the ship, they might buy more ship packs, they might sell more. I don't know. Maybe Scopely is like, we've tried that and it doesn't work. But I'm just trying to once again fight for the everyday players, and hopefully it comes across that way. I just think specialty ships need to have some tweaking and re-engineering done as far as how they monetize that, so that the players actually have fun with the ship and not just throw it into the shipyard collecting dust for 6 months to a year until it's actually kind of decent and useful. So anyways, that's the video for today. Let me know your thoughts down below, and we'll catch you next time.